Hey guys, so today I'm gonna let you a little bit behind the scenes of what it's like to plan a press trip, because it's very different than any shoot that I would do just for fun because I want to go to that location. Some of the steps are the same, but there is a lot more work that goes into a press trip. So if you don't know, a press trip is basically when somebody sends you out to do a story, whether it be a blog or video. It could be, you know, the cruise line sends you, or a travel company, or a visitors bureau, basically any job that you go to film or write about a location. So I decided I wanted to do this road trip through Michigan because that's where I'm from, and I'm really excited to go back in the fall and show it off. I feel like every time I plan a trip, I do it in October more than Christmas because I really like the colors and I miss the cool weather, and it's a really awesome time to be in Michigan. So I was excited to go and show that off, and now I am working with a couple different visitors bureaus. So a couple things that I normally do no matter what, I always come up with an itinerary. That's just to keep me on track, and it keeps me organized, because you know, sometimes when you're out shooting, things are really pretty and you can take your time, or something unexpected happens, and before you know it, you've missed the second half of the day that you plan to do. So having my itinerary really helps me make sure that I get everything in, and if something unexpected happens, that's awesome too, but then I can look at it and go, okay, where do I need to speed things up, or can I pull something? So that keeps me on track. And then working with the different companies, so I've got itineraries for each specific place that I'm going and the different companies that I'm working with, and then I've written down like the things that I have told them that I will do, you know, whether it's social media or a blog, or, you know, the hashtags that they've asked me to use, the tagging, things like that. So I have a paper for that, so that I make sure that when I'm on the trip, I'm remembering to do all of those things, because it's very easy to get caught up in the adventure and the travel and then miss the things that you were sent there to do. So yeah, individual itineraries. Because I'm doing a national park, you need a permit. So that's one thing I did today, is I worked on a permit, and that's just to let the park know, you know, what gear you're shooting with, what time you'll be shooting, what locations, things like that, and then they have to approve it. And then I printed out all the emails from the visitors bureaus, so that if there's anything I need to refer back to and I don't have Wi-Fi, or I don't really want to search through my phone when I'm out shooting, that's a big thing. I've printed off the proposals and the invoices and the contracts, all sorts of stuff like that. And then another thing is, because this is an extended trip, I'm working with different visitors bureaus and different companies. So if there's a location I'm going to, and maybe I'm not working with a visitors bureau there, but I'm doing an adventure, so then I need to email all the adventure companies to try to get one to work with, and then I get them on board, so then I've got their stuff printed out as well of what I've told them I will be doing for them. So yeah, just a lot of stuff to do beforehand, a lot of prep work. There always is. Oh, and then I have a shot list, which I always do to make sure that I get the photos and the video that I need, and do intros and outros, things like that. So there's a lot of prep work that goes into all of these shoots. It's definitely a little bit more full on when you're working with companies. But I find if I prepare myself enough and I have everything with me, that it runs very smoothly when I'm actually doing the shoot and on the trip. It's just less to worry about then, so that when I'm doing it, I can just enjoy myself and make sure to get everything done. And then afterwards, so another thing I do is I keep a spreadsheet of all of the social media things. So the hashtags, the tagging, each platform. So I've got a spreadsheet where I write down, you know, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is. And then with awesome things like analytics, we can now track all that stuff, so that I can send them a report of how many people commented, how many people saw the post, what the engagement level was. So that kind of stuff, just, you know, it helps me to know where I need to improve, or what's going well and what's not, but it's also good feedback for them to show them that, you know, it's a successful campaign and that they should be happy that they hired me. So yeah, lots of stuff, and this is all the before, and then go and do the shoot, and then afterward, you know, is all the editing and follow-up and stuff like that, which I'm sure I will tell you more about then. But yeah, so that's a little bit of the difference between planning a normal shoot and working with companies and doing press trips. So that's it for today. Have a good one.